You didn't jinx it.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be taken at the 13. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And some room to work. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's taken in by Watson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Now Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Rodgers going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now Jones, a final shot before break. Looking for Shepard deep. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
A final shot before break. Jones. He's going to take another shot here. And this one is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession. Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit. Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
The Giants understandably want to bring Barkley back slowly from a torn ACL last season, especially after their star also picked up an early season ankle injury. In the end, the production was just under 600 yards for him in 2021. But the silver lining, it should be full speed ahead from the very first snap this season.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Rasul Douglas there to get him down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Running again with Barkley on second down. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Gano's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Valentine now from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Yeah, 300. Yeah, 300.
From the 24, Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have the coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
So on comes the Giant offense as they'll try for two here. Jones throwing for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that two-point attempt.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. the chain, 2nd and 13. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 67 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. And Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. That's to his running back, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Jones on 1st and 10. This is Shepard on the catch. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. Only able to gain a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are right back in this football game. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Barkley, inside handoff. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Jair Alexander. The 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is...
This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they can pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for the Packers, they improved it.